week. And this week we're going to be focusing on airline ETF called JETS or JETS. This airline ETF contains a lot of the names that we see traded every single day: American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta, Southwest, and Alaska. So other names as well too. So let's take a look at the whole airline group. As kind of it's a better view of looking the ETF when you get a lot of names that are kind of moving similarly, just like the home builders or the energy names. So let's take a look at the ETF here for JETS and see if we can figure something out. So as you can see, the stock ETF made a really nice run up here in June and July, and it's kind of stalled out. And ever since peaking in the middle of July, we've been making lower highs and lower lows. That is a downtrend. We breached the 50-day moving average last week on pretty heavy volume. You can see that down over here. The MACD has been on a sell signal since we made that high back in the middle part of July. And we can see down over here, on balance volume, which is an accumulation of all the volume, also peaked in July and has been making lower highs and lower lows. So not only has the price action been poor in JETS, also the volume has been bad as well too. So where might this ETF land? It seems to be the 200-day moving average is where the most logical spot is going to be. Let's call it around 1917 right now. If it gets back down over there, we could see a little bit of a bounce. As you see back over here, we did get we were rising above there and made a big pink candle over here and crashed down and started going sideways over here on this ETF before we made that ascent up towards that middle of July high. We're back down in showing a purple candle, which is what? Strongly bearish on the JETS ETF right now. So I want to also step back and look at the weekly chart here. I want to show you this as well too. And you can see here clearly lower highs and lower lows on this weekly chart. It looked like we were trying to break out over here because we did have a nice pattern of higher lows here, but that didn't occur, and we're probably going to make a run back down to this lower trend line, uptrend line, test that. We're on the 20-week moving average right now, and if we bust through that, there's some downside over here. I think there's some support down here in the 1750 range to the downside, and perhaps a little bit lower than that if that area is breached. So it's not looking good for the JETS here right now. So we'll see what happens over the next several days. Some of these stocks in the ETF have been struggling of late. AAL, which is American Airlines, and United Airlines are two of the ones that have been struggling of late, and indicative of what's happening with the ETF. So that's JETS. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.